Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing a makeup look surrounded by the new iconic London Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. So they have just launched I believe this is their first eyeshadow palette, and it is filled with 20 gorgeous shades. So they are consisted of mattes, shimmers, glitters. You get a whole different variety of colours, and you get colours that you would mainly reach for. I feel like there's not one colour in this palette that I wouldn't tend to grab or like gravitate towards. There's no like greens or blues or anything a little bit like too scary. So I feel like a lot of people would use this palette on the daily, and it also comes with a mirror. There's a take off this sheet so you can actually see. Oh, you can see me. Hey, double trouble. So yeah, so it comes with a mirror, which I think is really cute. So if you're going away, I feel like this is a really nice palette to take traveling with you. You can go from a really easy laid back makeup look to a full-on night out glam makeup look. If you love shimmers, this is a really great palette for you because it has a lot of shimmers. Grab this palette if you like shimmers, because there's some pretty shades. So I've created this peachy makeup look. There's a hair flying around. I'm going on holiday this week. Oh my god, yeah, literally 2 days. Oh my god, 2 days. I haven't even done shopping. It's last minute. Lastminute.com. And I just saw the peaches in this palette, and I got lipstick on my teeth. Isn't that good? Yeah, I saw the peaches in this palette, which made me want to do a peachy makeup look, and voila, I actually really love it. And for someone that has got a really big hangover, I think I did okay. I think I'm doing alright, I hope. So before I get on with this video, please make sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. All you gotta do is click the red button below, and then also if you want to have a notification every single time I upload, I know you want to, all you gotta do is click the bell button and make sure that that has turned on. Anyway, let's jump into this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy. I was fortunate enough to receive the new iconic London eyeshadow palette. I believe this is their first eyeshadow palette to drop and hit the market. So this is the kind of makeup look that I've done with it. I decided to do something a bit peachy. I didn't want to do anything too crazy because I just fancy doing something a little bit softer and a little bit more wearable, because I have been doing like real crazy makeup looks at the moment. I'll just quickly open it and show you guys the colours close up. So as you can see, there's loads of like beautiful tones. I feel like a lot of these colours are what most people normally reach for. So you've got the golds, and you've got the pinkies, and you've got a little bit of the purples. I'm going to prime my eyelids like always using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in like medium. I'm just going to pop this on top of my eyelids and then blend it out using my sponge, purely because it's just a really quick way of priming the eyelids. And it's a full coverage concealer, so it just gets rid of absolutely everything. And then to set that in place, all I'm going to do is just take a translucent powder. Any powder's fine, any eyeshadow that's very cream or like bone coloured, then you can use that. I like a face powder because it's thicker, so I feel like it adds a little bit more coverage as well to the eye. That's the only reason that I really like it. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is the shade Peaches and Dreams, which is a matte shade, and it reminds me of Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and I love Peach Smoothies. So what I'm going to do is take my Morphe M511 brush, and I'm going to pop this into my crease and on my outer corner as well, the eye. It's giving it a nice transition shade. It's going to be nothing too crazy or heavy or dramatic. So it just gives you a little bit of colour, so when you apply all the other eyeshadows, you've got something to blend it out with. Then the next shade that I'm going to go in with is the shade called Bellini, and it's got a pinky, I always say salmony, but it has like a salmon kind of undertone, which works beautifully with peach. So I'm just going to take that shade on my 227 brush from Zoeva and just blend that into the outer corner and then up a little bit into the crease. The next shade that I'm going to pick up is called Deep Soul, which is a really dark matte brown, but I don't want to put too much on because I don't want it to be very dark. I just want a little bit of, just definition to the outer corner of the eye. So I'm just going to pat it on first using the Fruline Fluffy brush, and then I'm going to pick up the 227 again just to blend it out so it's a little bit less intense. And then now for the shimmer part, I feel like the shimmers really make this palette. So if you're a shimmer girl like me, then this palette is for you. Honestly, the shimmers in this palette and the glitters are on point. The shade that I'm going to be putting all over my lid is the shade called Rags to Riches, which in the palette, I must say, it looks a lot more like orangey, a little bit more darker, when actually it comes out and it's a really pretty peach colour. So just picking up that shade and patting it on using my blank canvas E24 brush. I'm just going to pat this onto my lid all the way from the inner corner up until when we reach the brown bit. All I'm going to do is take a 227 brush. This is the Bamboo collection from Zoeva, and I'm just going to take that shade and blend it out in the inner corner bit because I don't want there to be a really harsh line or anything. So I'm just going to make sure that's really nicely blended. And then again into the brown because you don't want... So basically I'm just like kind of blending out the edges and just making it all look a little bit more seamless rather than harsh. So then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to be taking a glitter this time, and this one is called Peach Fizz, so staying on like the peach spectrum. I'm just going to blend that with my Makeup Addiction brush on the inner corner. How poppy is that inner corner? And then for my winged eyeliner, I'm going to be taking the Sigma Wicked gel liner, and I'm just going to make the wing with this gel liner using my 317 winged liner brush from Zoeva. It's my favourite winged liner brush. I honestly don't know what my winged eyeliners would be like if I didn't have this brush. It honestly is life. So I'm just going to create the tail end and then I'll join it down. And then to colour it in, like always, I'm just going to be taking my Tarte double take liner, and I only use the felt tip side. I'm just going to pencil. I'm going to fill that all in and just basically like colour in. I just find this part easier with a felt tip liner or a liquid liner rather than a gel. So then now let's get on to the face makeup. So first of all, to prime my face, I'm going to be taking my Laura Geller Tinted Sparkle Under Makeup Primer in Champagne. It's my favourite primer. Honestly, nothing ever comes close to this. I've been using it for years now. And then all I'm going to do is just take a pea-sized amount and rub it in using my fingers all over my face. It just makes the foundation look really beautiful. And then for foundation today, I'm going to be taking my trusty Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6. But I'm also going to just take a little pump of 9 because I am a little bit tanned because I did go out last night. Then for concealer today, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. I'm going to just pop this on the main areas that I normally conceal. I just fancied going for something a little less full coverage. This is my other kind of go-to concealer. Cover up those hangover bags. Pretend that I'm alive and awake. And then I'm just going to pop some on my forehead and down the centre of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow and chin. And all that does is just make sure everything just looks very nice and kind of put together, rather if it was just the under eyes that are really pale, you'd look a bit funky. I personally think anyway, when I do it on myself, because I go for such a light concealer, it would just look really weird. So then I'm just going to use my sponge and blend that all in. Also, when I'm hungover, my skin's so dry, like it's naturally really oily, but for whatever reason, my skin is so dry when I'm hungover. Like, I mean, ridiculously dry. I suppose alcohol does dehydrate you, so it would make sense. So I always like to apply my iconic illuminator drops before I powder. I just feel like it gives more of like a natural kind of finish to the skin. Even though on powder it looks fine, I just feel like it blends out a little bit nicer. So that's why I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my skin look a little bit more healthier and glowy. And I'm just going to use my sponge to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to also apply this above my brow, down the centre of my nose, a little bit on my lip and chin, just to kind of give me that glow back into my skin. I'm going to curve it around the side of my brows as well. And it's better to do this as well before your brows, because otherwise you'll probably get it on your brows. Well, I do anyway. I'm messy when I do these kind of things. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit above my brow. I don't want to put too much because I have broken out on my forehead, so I don't want to highlight the fact that I've got spots, but I just want a little bit of a glow. Now that we've done the liquid illuminator, we're ready to like set the concealer a little bit underneath the eyes and just like anywhere else where you get a bit oily. So I tend to get oily around my nose and on my chin. I'm just going to take a little bit of my Kat Von D Lock-It brightening powder in the shade Petal, which has got a slight pink undertone, which I personally like because it counteracts any darkness. So if you're going to put it underneath the under eye, it's going to get rid of the bluey tones, which, like I said to you guys about 500 times, that I'm hungover, so I need all the help I can get right now. So that's why I've chosen to use this powder. I'll show you the difference as well, so you can see. So can you see the difference already? It's kind of smoothed that under eye area. It almost looks a little bit airbrushed, whereas this side you can still see the darkness underneath my eyes. Oh, and I'm taking that on my 114 brush from Zoeva, which is my favourite brush to kind of powder the face with. So let's finish off on my lower lash line, so then we can get the eyeshadow completed and then just finish off the face makeup. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with underneath my eyes is the shade Bellini, which is that kind of warm pinky tone that we used on our outer corner. So I'm just going to take that on my LePage Trends brush. They're going to pick some of that Deep Soul shade, which is that matte dark brown, and just put a little tiny touch of it on the outer corner. And only go up halfway and then drag it out towards the wing. Then now for mascara, I'm going to take the Real mascara from Benefit, and I'm just going to pop a little coat on my top and bottom lashes. So then now to finish off and complete the eye makeup, I'm going to be taking my iconic London lashes. Unfortunately, this doesn't actually have the name on. I'll leave the name of them in the description box below so you guys can check them out. I'll have a little cheeky purchase. Cheeky purchase. So that is the eyes complete for the moment. So let's get back on to the face makeup. So let's bronze ourselves up. So we have some colour and you can see some cheekbones going on. So I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Bronzer in Dark Tan. And I'm going to take that on my 126, is it 126? 126 brush from Zoeva. And I'm just going to tap this into the hollows of my cheekbones. Look at that glow though. That glow is let's tap it in. Also guys, never guess where I'm going on Wednesday. So like I booked a last minute holiday to go to Corfu. So my sister, okay, basically my sister is a rep and she's been in Corfu for the last 4 months. So I haven't seen her for 4 months, obviously. So I booked a last minute holiday to go to Corfu so I can see her. So I'm going Wednesday. I literally booked it on Friday. So yeah, so last minute. So I'm trying to just get this video done for you guys so you guys don't miss an upload this week, because I don't want to be slack again. I need to boost my videos up again. I feel like I've missed you guys. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. I was getting really good at uploading and I can't remember what happened. Something happened and then I was just really bad at keeping up and keeping on track, and then I go to Ibiza at the end of this month. So if you're in Ibiza at the end of this month and you see me, come holla. We'll party together. Party on. Can you hear my mum and brother talking? So So for my blusher today, I fancy something really pretty and just subtle. So I'm going to go with the Too Faced Love Flush Blusher. I can never say that properly. So I'm taking that shade in Baby Love and I'm just going to pop that onto my cheeks. So for my lip liner today, I'm going to be taking the NYX lip liner in the shade Sugar Glass. I'm just going to slightly overdraw my lips. And then taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in the shade Peachy. How beautiful is this packaging though? How beautiful is this? I love this shade, yes. Okay, cool, and voila. Alright guys, that's it for this makeup look. I hope you did enjoy. I know I'm a little bit hungover and I'm in my pyjamas and I'm just chilling Macmillan, but yes, I just feel like this makeup tutorial is a little bit more toned down, it's a little bit more wearable, you guys can recreate it, do you know what I mean? It's just a little bit more neutral for me. But yes. So remember, if you did like this video, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button and leave me some comments in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on all other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, it's all Amy's Makeup Box. I've made it really nice and easy for you guys to find me. So until next time, I love you very much and I'll see you soon.